Okay, so I have pretty much everything chopped up. I'm just chopping up, or just breaking up these onions. Everything's gonna go in a food processor, so don't really need to make it all perfect. It's done. Just be careful when you're using a knife, obviously. Okay, so I have all of the vegetables chopped. I have 2 medium tomatoes, 1 sweet red onion, 2 green bell peppers, red pepper this is, 2 green peppers, a whole head of garlic peeled, and I have 4 small onions, a half a bunch of parsley, and a whole bunch of cilantro. So all of that is going to go into my blender to make this homemade sofrito. So let me adjust. Okay guys, so we are going to start with do it with the food processor. So hopefully it works. Okay, so here it all is mixed up and blended together. I had to do it like in sections and in batches, so I just didn't record that whole thing because it was just going to be too long of a video for that. So next I'm going to show you how to make my yellow rice, and this is like the ingredient that I have to have when I make my yellow rice. Like, this is just what makes it, in my opinion. And this is also good for, like, I put like chicken, like I season my chicken with it, like just put it in the pot when I'm making chicken. So mostly like yellow rice and chicken is what I use this for. So, and we have a lot of yellow rice and chicken in this house. So I will be back and I will have the whole setup for the rice making. So talk to you soon. Bye. Oh yeah, and one more thing. This is obviously a lot. This makes a whole quart. So I'm gonna split it in half of it, put it in the freezer, and then the rest I'll put in the fridge, and it'll last in the freezer for about, I believe it's like 3 to 4 months in the freezer, and then it'll last about a month in the refrigerator. So it lasts quite a while, so that's a good thing about making your own. You know, it's not just gonna last a week and then you have to, just gonna go to waste. So that's a plus. So, okay, so I will be back with my rice setup and we will start cooking. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so here I have my rice cooker. I have my Goya medium grain rice. I have some olive oil. I have some green olives. I have sazon, and that's gonna make your rice yellow, and it gives it really good flavor as well. And the sofrito we just made. And you're gonna need some salt. So I have my Himalayan salt and I have some pepper. So you wanna start with the olive oil. And obviously you can make it in a pot. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the olive oil on the bottom of the pan. And I use a good coating because I don't like it to stick on the bottom. I know a lot of Spanish, that's kind of like a tradition. They like the end of the rice, like when it cooks. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that. So anyway, so the olive oil's in the bottom of the pan, and then I have my rice, and I'm gonna measure it out according to the cup that came with the rice cooker. So it looks like that. So I don't know, I'll make like 4 cups full of this. Maybe 3. I'll make 3. So I don't have too much. Don't want none of this going to waste. 2, 3. And I like to add olives in my yellow rice. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that, obviously, but that's just something I've always done. And I don't know, when I grew up watching my aunt and my mom cook, my grandma cook, this is how they did it. So I just like them in there. Just gives it kind of like a salty bite. And I just eyeball it. I don't measure anything out except for the rice and the water. So that's about good. And then I'll add a little bit of this Sofrito we added, or we made. And I eyeball that as well. I'll just put like maybe 3 small spoonfuls of that. You definitely want some salt with this, because we didn't add any salt in the Sofrito when we made it. There's some salt in the olives, obviously, but you're making a lot of rice, so you definitely want to have it flavorful. I always put a little bit of pepper. And then we're gonna add, we'll start with 2 packets of sazon. Looks like this. This is a big box. At the regular grocery store, like, you hardly ever find the big box. This is a 6.33 ounce. These are really hard to find. So when you find these, like, they're usually a pretty good deal. So I always like just stock up on them. I actually got these from like a restaurant supply store. So I bought like a bunch of them because it's just not worth it to me to get those little boxes because they go so fast, and it's like, okay, now I need some more sazon, and these last such a long time because you get so many in the box. So I'm going to start with 2 packets. Make sure it's all in there. And then I'm just gonna mix it all in there. And sometimes, like, I'll make my chicken on the stove, like, usually like chicken thighs I'll use, or maybe like chicken wings, but mostly like chicken thighs I use, because it's just more flavorful than like white meat, but you can do white meat. So anyway, I cook the chicken on the stove in like a pot for maybe like 10 minutes, just like both sides are cooked, and it doesn't have to be completely cooked through. And then I will put it in here just like right now, and then I'll put the water in it, and it'll all cook together. But for the sake of this video, this is just how to make Spanish yellow rice and sofrito. That's what I do. Okay, so this is plenty of sazon. It's well coated with the sazon. It's all going to be yellow. So I'm just going to grab a cup of water, fill it up. Okay, so I'm gonna do it by, there's like numbers in here. I don't know if you can see them. So I put 3 cups of rice. So you're gonna wanna put a little over 3 cups of water because I added extra stuff like the olives and stuff. So I'm just gonna fill it up to number 3 in there, or a little bit higher. I'm just gonna fill it a tiny bit more. And in case you're wondering, this rice cooker is Black & Decker Rice Cooker Plus. It is amazing. It cooks it so fast. The last rice cooker I had, like, I don't know, it was like deformed or something. It never cooked anything. Like, it took an hour to make something. This is amazing. So, okay, so it's all in there. The water's in there. So then I'm gonna just click this button down here to cook it. And it'll take about 20 minutes or so, and then I will come back with the finished product. So talk to you soon. Okay, so the button just popped up that it's done. So we will check it out. Leaky, leaky. And it looks good. So you can see this, right? I'm just gonna stir it up. It's really hot, so we just gotta be careful, obviously. So it's nice and fluffy, which is the way I like it. It's a little sticky, which, I don't know, I like it kind of like in between. I don't like it like super dry. So it actually came out perfect to my liking, so I'm very happy. And like I said, this rice cooker is amazing. Like, I've never had an issue. And I probably had it a little less than a year, because this is like, I'm on my 3rd one. And the second one I got was just total crap. But this one is amazing. So I'm just gonna unplug it so it doesn't cook anymore. And I'm just gonna give it a little taste. I don't know where my spoon is. Look at that. That's so good. Really good. So good. I can't wait to have a bowl. Okay, so another thing, I actually forgot I was going to put these in them. These are gandules, and you can buy them fresh or you can buy them in the can. I usually get them from the can just because it's quicker and simpler and just easier that way. But I do rinse them just because you still have like all that sodium in them. You don't have to rinse them, it's just what I do. You can just drain them and pour them in there. They're also known as pigeon peas, just in case you don't know the gandule's name. But these are also really good with it, with the chicken, or just by itself, or you don't have to put beans in it. Like when I was younger, I never liked beans. I would always like pick out the beans of my rice every time my mom made beans. But now I love black beans. I'm not really a big fan of red beans, but I love black beans and rice. And I love these ones in the yellow rice, the gandules. So that's just an idea. So that is it for this. So thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, let me know. And if you didn't, do not let me know. Talk to you later. Bye.